Hi. Yes, we're alive. Hi. You might recognize this place. Not our usual abode. Well, I guess it is our usual abode. We are back in the south to visit the fam for the holidays. So we are staying with the old roommate while she's still here. It's weird, like a lot of my stuff is still here. Like that's my TV. But because we couldn't fit it all in my new place, so like a lot of it's still kind of here. So it's like weird. It's like half my stuff's here, so it's like kind of my place still. Well, it feels like it was as it was before, but also not all of my stuff is here. Like most of my stuff is not here, like my clothes and just my stuff, So it's like it's weird. It's weird being back, but we're here for the holidays. Um, it's been all right. It's thankfully this year, my mum asked us what we wanted to do for Christmas. So we weren't forced to go to my family's. And yeah, that actually kind of worked out really well for us. We went over on Boxing Day. My mum was really ill this year, so she didn't even go around on Christmas Day. She was barely even well enough to see us on Boxing Day, but we went round on Boxing Day the day after for people who don't have Boxing Day. I am also ill. I've been ill for like 3 weeks straight. I think that's why I haven't been able to film anything, is because like I've just been ill straight, like waking up wheezing or like constant runny nose, like yeah, it's been wonderful. But yeah, my mum was ill over Christmas, so I like popped in to see her briefly. So like open my presents and stuff. And then I popped around to see my grandma and granddad after. So like it was actually kind of alright, because it wasn't like manic. There wasn't like 100 people there. Well, obviously it's not gonna be 100 people there, but do you know what I mean? There's not like 20 people there, like 5 babies running around, like 50 dogs running around, everybody's shouting at each other. Like that's when it gets tense, and that's when like yeah. So I'm glad that I could avoid all of that this year. But yeah, it's been weird being back here. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys like a little update because I haven't been able to in a while, let you know how Christmas went, let you know some of the stuff we got, because last year was a bit of a disaster. But yeah, I think from what I've learned, my mum always demands like a list off of people. She always just demands a list. Whether she'll follow that list, probably not. But she'll always demand a list off of you. So it's like it's really hard because like when she asks what you want for Christmas, and then she'll nag you for weeks, and then you say something, you might get your hopes up that you'll get it. Whereas I should learn to not do that. That if I do tell her something that I might want for Christmas, that to not get my hopes up, specifically that I'm most likely not going to get that. Or to just ask for one thing, I think that works really well. For some reason, my family are very tech oriented. If you say, I want a £500 coat, they'll be like, what? No. Or if you went, I want these £200 trainers, or an art piece or something. Do you know what I mean? Like if you say that you wanted that and its monetary value is high, they would be like, no, I'm not doing that. And then they would get you like the cheap knockoff version of it. Like say that coat you wanted, they would find like the same thing in Primark or the closest thing in like Primark or like a knockoff place, Whereas if you say you want an iPad, they'll get it. That's fine. That's easy. if you say you want a new phone, a laptop, you know, like a drill, even things like that, you know, like a drill, a TV, computer, like things like that for some reason make sense. Instruments as well. Instruments make sense. If you say I want a piano, they'll get you obviously not a piano, but like if say I 1 year I said I wanted a keyboard, and so they got me a keyboard, you know, like that made sense to them. But you say I want this doll, and they're like, huh? 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 You're speaking French. I'll just do what I want. It's like, it's baffling. But like, the funniest thing happened. It's like, my mum asked, she was like, obviously I'm staying here. So she was like, is your roommate gonna be there? Is she gonna come to Christmas? You know, is she gonna be with you? And I was like, probably. Is that all right? Like, and then they were like, yeah, but I mean, she's got to have something to open. And I was like, I mean, she doesn't necessarily. You like, she's not your kid. It's all right. You don't have to buy her something. Of course, that's lovely. Like, I love that you want to do that. You know, I'm very grateful that you do. You know, but you don't need to buy her something. There's no need to. You know, like she'd probably be happy with some chocolate and a card. You know, Merry Christmas. That's wonderful. You are my child's friend. You know. Because we're not even roommates anymore. Remember, she's not even my roommate. And so she's like, well, what does she want? And I'm like, well, I don't know. And she goes, well, go on Amazon and have a look for something. Like, what does she want? And I'm like, I don't know. And so I send her like some pictures of some stuff, like some crystals or like a mug or some socks or like a little notebook, you know, like some cute little things that are cheap, you know. And I send her these pictures and I go, she'd probably really like these, you know. And then my mum sends back an entire different set of screenshots and goes, what about these? And I'm like, yeah, that's cool as well. But then I was just pissing to myself, like, why did you ask me to look? Why did you, one, ask me what she wanted? Secondly, ask me to look for something, to suggest it to you so that you could get that. Because she was like, send me something so I can get it. And I was like, all right, okay, cool. Here you go. Here's some suggestions, you know. To then find your own stuff and just get those regardless. Like, my suggestions played like nothing in what she was gonna get, you know. She just got what she wanted regardless. And it's just like, that just shows how she like treats everyone and how she treats like me when it comes to presents. You know, if I gave her a suggestion, if I was like, I like green clothes at the moment, I'd get blue clothes. You know, it's like, okay, thank you, I love it, you know. Like, I'm obviously very grateful, but it's like, why did you ask? Why did you ask if you don't want to take that information on board? If you're just gonna go, yeah, that's cool, and then just do whatever you wanted anyways. Like, I love it. It's just the audacity of it is unreal. But yeah, I'll show you some of the things that I got. So this year I asked for a Switch. Oh, 1 second. Yeah. Sorry, I keep just hearing like really loud noises and I'm like startled by them. So yeah, it's like I asked for a Switch this year, which I got, which I'm very, very grateful for. So I wasn't expecting anything else on top of that, you know. Like I said, if I asked for one thing, sound. So I got that, which I'm very grateful for. But I also got some other little bits. So I got this little thing. It's like a cake mix in a bottle. And I've had these like a couple, well, she got me one of these like years back. And I kept the bottle for years. It was like so good to put like juice in and stuff and like milk, and it's just so cute. Like cake mix. I got this, which is crazy. It's like a miniature bakery set, and it's like real baking stuff, like actual mini recipes that you could eat, but they're mini, tiny, like my Miniverse, but edible. So I'm gonna make some little content on that. I'm very, very excited. And let me show you some of the stuff that I got in my bedroom. Okay. My bedroom light doesn't work. Well, what was my bedroom light? Like, it's like all of this stuff is my stuff that I need to figure out what I'm doing with. But it's all like gone. So yeah, that's fun. Does that work? You can kind of see, yeah. And then there's this little shop that she's obsessed with called Crochet Boutique, and she's been getting all of these like little decorations and things. You know, she's very like bougie, not on the high street type mum, you know. So she gets lots of these sorts of decorations that are very bougie, but she got me this, which is absolutely stunning. It's Wednesday, if you can tell. It's like crochet. Look how gorgeous. Like the crochet work is actually insane. Like I could literally never. Like the dress comes off, and then we also got a bonus little thing. So yeah, like how gorgeous is that? I used to be obsessed with Wednesday when I was a kid. I made a TikTok about it of the little baby me dressed as Wednesday when I was 9 years old. I used to love the Addams family, so I love this. Yeah. She also tried to get me the Mattel one. Not Mattel, I always say that. It's not Mattel, is it? It's the Bratz. It's MGA. Doll, and this is what arrived, which I don't think is the Bratz doll, but she gave it to me anyway. She was like, I think I got scammed, and then I went to look for the site and it was gone, and I was just like, lol. And she was like, but I gave it to you anyway, and I was like, all right, thanks. She's very cheap. Like you can, ooh, clothes shouldn't sound like that. And like, but we love her. But this little thing again, we got another thing, is pretty good. Jokes. She gets me the most random stuff and I love it. Like, she always says, here's your random crap present, and I'm like, why did you buy it then? Like, she's so into consumerism, it's crazy. I got a hot water bottle with a gonk and my dead name on it. It's like, this would be so cute because it's like really soft and fluffy and like pink and really cute, but then it's got her favorite thing on it and my dead name, but useful in the cold. I'll just have to like sew a patch on it or something. But then we get cut to this and it's got my preferred name and my roommate's dead name. We like to spice it up. We like to mix and match. So we got Bo this time, but my roommate's not dead name, but like old name. This is very cute. It's about Hades and Mara, and it's got like different pages about them and about how like fussy they are, and it's very cute. This is very cute. Thankfully, my roommate doesn't mind her dead name as much, because it's not like a trans or gender thing. It's just like a preferred name. She's just changed her name out of preference. But yeah, just the putting one on one and then one on the other, like, she's like, she can't make up her mind as to whether she wants to support my name or not. Internal battles with herself. And then I got this little notebook, which is very cute. Not sure what I'm going to put in it yet, but it's very cute. And then finally my stepbrother, who is 9. You can tell by this gift that he's 9, which I love. I love that when you get a gift from a child that you can just tell is actually from the child. Like, they looked at that and went, yeah, I want to get that. You know, like you've got a present from your like 2-year-old. Yeah, when you get like a gift from like a toddler, that's like very clearly from a toddler because it's like a jar of mayonnaise or something, like bleach, and they're like, yeah, I got it for you, and you're just like, thank you. Yeah. Sister corn. But yeah, my roommate's back now, so I'm gonna go. Bye. Happy New Year.